Powwow, Angela amiskwacîwâskahikan, nehiyawewin. Hello, how are all of you? My name is Angela. I'm from Edmonton, and I am Cree, and I speak a little bit of Cree. I also represent Frog Lake First Nation. I am a fancy shawl dancer, jingle dress dancer, hoop dancer, and I also love hip-hop dance and breaking. It is my pleasure to be able to share some basic steps with you today, some footwork, and then we're going to put it together in a routine. All right, before we get started, I'd like to share a little bit about why we dance. One of the first things that I learned when I started powwow dancing is we don't just dance for ourselves, but we dance for the people. So we dance for those who can't dance, meaning maybe they're sick or have something going on in their body where they just can't get up and express themselves. Maybe they're sad or going through grief or depression, whatever it is that they're battling in their lives. When they see these dances that we do, if we dance with good intentions in our heart and dance with that honor and bring that joy and happiness through our steps, then when people see us, they'll be able to feel that. That is why we don't just dance for ourselves, but we dance for everybody else to share that really good medicine. Even if it's a competition or a traditional powwow, no matter the circumstance, that purpose never changes. And I hope that when you learn these steps, you can feel that good medicine too. All right, let's get started. All right, we're gonna get started with the basic step. So the basic step is universal for all the different styles of powwow dancing. And I'm gonna show you my style, which is fancy shawl, but if you do grass or traditional jingle, this will apply to you as well. So feel free to follow along. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take a step forward and tap your toe, and then you're going to bring it back. And then you're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. And while you do that, this bounce by bending your knees and coming back up is present. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that and practice to music. Great job, everybody. So that was the basic step with the bounce going up and down from your knees. What we're going to do now is we're going to add another bounce on top, which includes bouncing up and down on the balls of your feet or the balls of your moccasins. And what we're going to do is the basic step with that bounce at the same time. All right, so this is where we're going to start getting a lift off the ground. Most of the time, ladies traditional, you'll see actually do this basic step, and instead of taking a big step back, they'll slide their foot back. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. But if we want to get into fancy or jingle, we're going to add that bounce. Grass dance as well, and fancy bustle, traditional, you can add this bounce on top as well. So it applies to all the different styles. It just depends on how you are doing it to make it your style. So as a fancy dancer or jingle dress dancer, we're going to be really high up on our toes. Okay, so let's try this with music. Started with some footwork. So footwork are all the steps and the patterns that you create that go on top of the basic step. The basic step is something that you can do the entire time, and you want to be able to get that basic step in your body to the point where you don't have to think about it anymore. You can just jam out all day with that basic step. And then it gets really fun once you start creating and putting footwork on top of that basic step. So we're going to get started with the step out. So the step out is going to tap your foot to the side and bring it back in. Tap it out to the side and bring it back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. With the step out, you can choose how many times you want to do it on each side, whether you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 2 times. It's all up to you. So again, we're going to practice the step with music, keeping in time with the drum. we're going to learn is called the crisscross. So the crisscross is taking your feet, putting one in front of the other, hopping back out, and then crossing the other side while you hop back out. So a little tip that's really helpful is when you cross your feet, it helps if you point your toes out. Your heels in, toes out, and stay on the balls of your feet. When you hop back out, land on the balls of your feet. Because what's going to happen is you're going to have that bounce carry you while you do your crisscross. All right, so let's try slow, and then we're going to try with music. 5, 6, 7, 8, go crisscross, 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 crisscross. A couple more things about the crisscross. You can create your own patterns with that crisscross, whether you want to go single, single, double, double, single, single, double, double. Or you can add a little turn with it, turning my body every time I cross. And when you open, turn, open, turn. So I'm opening to the center and then turning when I'm crossing, all right? Let's try that all together. Let's cross and turn this way. I'm actually crossing the foot that's closest to the direction I'm turning over top. Then I'm opening to the front, and now I'm gonna take this leg and cross this way. And 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Another thing you can do is you can choose how you want to emphasize the crisscross, whether you go out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, or you can go in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. And that's all up to you. Again, that was the crisscross. Let's try those variations with music. Moving on to the next step. I like to call this one the 4 directions because we're going to take our foot, step to the front, we're going to lift it, stepping to the side, and then we're going to take a tap to the back. Again, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, together, back to center. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, together. Another teaching that I was taught while learning powwow dance is what you do on one side, do on the other side, so that we keep that balance within our dancing. So let's try again. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to add the bounce, bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basic step. 6, 7, 8. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 directions. 6. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Let's try it to music. little note to add to what we're doing. It's important to keep that bounce going. If you notice, I'm actually continuing that bounce on one foot while my other foot does the footwork, so that you're not doing your footwork and then stopping to do it on the other side. You want to keep that bounce continuous so that we stay in time with the music and the drum at all times. On top of that, you want to be able to stop exactly when the drum stops. So keep that in mind when you're dancing to the music. Okay, the next step is called heel toes. Heel toes are any footwork patterns that you do with your heels and your toes. So a basic heel toe is taking your heel forward and then bringing your toe to the side. 1, 2, 3, together. 1, 2, 3, together. 1, 2, 3, together. 1, 2, 3, add the bounce. Go 1, 2, 3, together. 1, 2, 3, together. 1, 2, 3, together. 1, 2, 3, together. Good job. You can also heel toe by crossing your foot over top your leg. I'm crossing it over and then bringing it back. Let's try that again. With the same foot, you're taking your heel, and instead of going to the side, crossing over to the front, bring your heel back, and then together. Other side. Heel, toe, heel, together, heel, toe, heel, together, heel, toe, heel, together, heel, toe, heel, add the bounce. Go heel, toe, heel, together, heel, toe, heel, together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next level up will be doing your heel toes double time. So double time is on time with the drum. So it'll look like this. Heel, together, heel, together, heel, toe, together, heel, toe, together. Let's try that without the bounce. Heel, toe, out. Go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Together, out, side, heel, together, out, side, heel, together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. At the bounce, tap, 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 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good job. Let's do the heel toe crossover. 7, 8, heel toe together, heel together. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Ready? Add the bounce. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try to music. Good job, everyone. So with the heel toes, again, you can create your own patterns using those steps. An example would be, I have my heel toe going out. I am heel toe, but I'm going straight to the next toe. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. And 1, 2, double, double, single. You can also heel, heel, side, back, out. Heel, side, back, out. So I just combined the heel toe with the 4 directions in that one, and just to show you how you can get creative using these steps. All right, the next step we're going to do is called shuffles. With shuffles, all you're going to do is switch your feet back and forth while using that bounce to lift you up. Switch, 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 switch. We're going to create some patterns using the shuffle, and we're going to practice to some music. Moving on to the next step, I like to call this one the back step. You're going to take a step to the side, and in the direction that you step, you're going to move your other foot to the back corner. Bringing it back to the front, you can do the same thing on the other side. One step behind, step behind, step behind, step behind. You can also turn your body with a slight turn, facing in that direction. Join 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's add the bounce. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with the turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can also create patterns using this back step however you choose. One way is maybe doubling up or tripling up the step. I'm stepping out, 2, 3, 4, step, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, add the bounce. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can also treble using that exact same step. One, two, three, four. So I have a little step to travel in the direction I want to go. Behind, step, behind, step, behind, step, behind, step, step, behind, step, behind, step, behind, step, behind. Add the bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try all of that with music. I like to call kickouts because you're kicking forward, straight out. So on downbeats or honor beats, kicks are really nice to have because you're emphasizing those honor beats. So what we're going to do is do our bounce and practice our kicks to the music. Again, you can create your own patterns, kicking twice. You can go single, single, double, double, single, single, double, double. Maybe you want to keep your foot there for a little while. Do the same thing on the other side while staying graceful on your one toe as you're kicking. So let's practice to some music. Now that we have our kickouts, we're going to do crossovers. So you're going to use your kick out and then you're just going to cross it over as if you're doing heel toes and then kick out again and bring it back. Kick, cross, kick, back, kick, cross, kick, back. And 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. Let's double it up on each side. Kick, cross, kick, back, kick, cross, kick, back, switch, cross, kick, back, criss, cross, kick, back. Let's try with music. Kick backs. So you're going to take your foot and kick it back to the corner. So when back, kick, back, kick, back, kick, back. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try single, single, double, double, single, single, double, double. At the bounce, gonna bounce, kick, 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 kick. Let's move forward. Go, but kick, 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 back, 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 forward, back. Let's go, single, single, double, double, single, single, double, double, twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With music. What we're going to do now is combine our kickouts with our kickbacks. So not only can you kick back this way, but you can kick out first before you kick back. It's going and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So I'm switching my feet right away to kick out, back, kick, back, kick, back, kick, back. All right, let's try a little faster. Ready, bounce, go. Kick back, kick back, kick back, kick back. What it looks like from the side. And you can create a pattern with that if you like. Kick back, kick back. Going double on each side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one, I'm kicking forward, and then I'm switching back to this corner with my other foot. So kicking forward with your front foot, back and back, kick, back, kick, back, kick, back, kick, back, kick, back, kick, back, kick. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, and 7, 8. One of my favorite parts of dancing, which is turns and spins. So I brought my shawl so we could show you how it looks while you dance with the shawl. And one of the first turns that you can do is using that step out, and you can go in 4 directions around your body. So what I'm doing is I'm pivoting on the one foot while the other one travels around. And a pivot is just a light little bounce while you're turning. So you're lifting your foot off the ground and then turning it in the direction that you're going. Let's try it all together. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're just going to go to the front, side, back, front. Now let's try it on the other foot. You're going to go front, side, back to the front. And then again, switch, front, side, back, front, front, side, back, front. Try with some beats. The next spin we're going to do is just going to incorporate that basic step. You're doing the basic step while you are spinning. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you're just keeping that basic step going while you're spinning. And a little tip to help you with your spins is called spotting. I learned this in grade 3 from my teacher, Miss Lambert, who was a modern contemporary dancer. And during gym class, she decided to teach us some moves. And this is where I learned about spotting. So spotting is keeping your eyes on a focal point so that when you spin, you continue looking until your head can't look no more. Then you just whip your head around to look at it again. Spot, 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 spot. Not only does this look really nice, but supposedly it's supposed to help you from getting really dizzy. So I'll show you what it looks like with a spot. And don't forget to practice going the other way. Let's try to some beats. One more thing I want to add about the turn is you can also pivot on one foot instead of going slow, 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 slow. You can speed up that pivot. So my one foot is lifting up with that basic step, while my other one's bouncing and I'm turning, turn, turn, switch, turn, 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 switch, turn, 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 switch, turn, 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 switch.
So we went to all the powwows when we were young. At that time, children could not dance. Only people over 50 years of age could dance. Most people do not know this, that the government forbid children to dance Indian. And that was so they could wipe out the culture and the young people, and then finally the new generation would never know what happened, never know what happened.